Okay, so we are going to learn today what is topo surface, how to create a topo surface, etc. So a topo surface is nothing but a 3D surface with different elevations. When you want to construct a house, you see that the site need not be always in the flat. There can be some up and downs. There can be some hills. There can be some valleys. Okay, so how will you do a construction there? How will you create the profile of this topo surface in Revit? That's what we are going to learn. So usually what happens is the survey people, they make a survey to the site. They will go to the site and they will take the levels. And with the level, they will create contours. Okay, so as you can see in this picture, this is a contour here. You see here, this is the contour with 10 units, 20, maybe it can be meter, it can be a level number. So the different levels they will connect and draw a line. It's called a contour. Here, this is stand for 0, so this is 0. And here, this is a 10 line, so this is your 10 line. That means it is 10 units above the ground, and this is 20 units above, 30 units above it goes. So this shows that there is a hill there, and you can see the hill. And the same time here also, you can see there are a lot of contours there, and you get a hill there. Okay, so you require a contour to create a topo surface, or you can have the elevation of points. If you have the elevation, then you can draw the topo surface. Okay, so let me delete this and we'll start from the beginning. Usually you used to draw in level 1. Actually, we are going to learn this massing and site. When you click this massing and site, you can see a topo surface. That is how where you will create a topo surface. Topo surface is nothing but a surface with the different elevations. You'll have different elevations in that. Okay, so it is not in straight. You will have different heights. Okay, when you click the topo surface, you get different option to create that topo surface. You see now when I click the topo surface, it's giving some message that topo surface, you are in level 1 where you cannot create the topo surface. Because level 1 is our zero ground, you cannot create the topo surface because that is off now. Whenever you want to create a topo surface, you have to go to site. See, there is a site, automatically level is there. You double click, you cancel this, come out, go to site. Now you are there. Okay, you are in the site now. Now we will go to topo surface. So when you click the topo surface, that is from massing. There are different methods by which you can draw this contours or the topo surface. One is by place point. That means you show different points and you create the topo surface. Second one is you import from outside. For example, you have a AutoCAD survey drawing which is having contours with a different height, 3D contour map. You can just import it here. So you need not draw the contour here. You can import it from there. I will show the different methods how we will draw. So let's start with the place point. That means I'm going to show points and I'm going to draw the thing. Okay, so before starting, it is better to keep your units, UN, and I will select meters. Decimal, I will give about 2 decimals. Okay, so you are ready to draw the topo surface now. So place point. You see here, elevation is given here 0. That means that it is a flat now. If I click a few points to some points here, you can see that, and I will say okay. This is with 0 point. That means all the points are in the same plane, ground. There is no up and down. Okay, I will go to 3D. Okay, I will shade this, shade, and you can see, you can orbit and see that is a plane surface. There is no up and down or anything. It's a plane surface. Now we'll come back to the site. Now I will create a surface inside. Now, so once you have finished, you click this again and it'll say edit surface. Okay, now I'll give a different point, place point. So I will give a point with the, say, elevation point about 2 units. So this is my 2 units. So this is immediately he creates one contours here. Okay, so he's creating an additional contour here because the setup is like that. I will show you that how it is coming. So this point is having 2 units. This is 0. So it is, the slope is coming from here to here, and that is why he is showing, just to say, showing that there is a slope. We'll have some more point. Suppose I want to show with the 4. Okay, this is with the 4. Okay, so from here 2 to 4. So this is again divided into different points. Now let me have 6 elevation. 6. Okay, 6 elevation. Now let us finish it. Now it created a 3D surface, 3D topo surface, because we gave different elevation for the points. Now let me check with the 3D now. Okay, you can see orbit and see that, see how it is coming. It's a hill now, because this is 0, then it varies and it goes up to here. And these points, this contour comes depending on how many contours you want in between 2 points. Here you see here, every 1 unit he was giving 1 line. So if this is a 2 units, he will put only 1 contour in between. Okay, so this was 4. He put 1 more here for 1 meter. Let me change it to 0.5. 0.5. So every 0.5 will put the contour now. 0.5. Apply. So he put 0.5, every 0.5. So if this is your 2 unit means you will put here. Okay, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, something like that. Maybe this is the point. Next. Okay, so it depends upon how many increment you want. The suppose I put 2.25. So every 0.25 will put the contour. See, this is shows. So this is the 3D survey now. Okay, can you see this? Can you see everyone? Hello? Can anyone tell me, can you see this 3D?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So how I will, you can, if you see, it looks like there is no thickness or anything. No, what we'll do is we'll just make a box or switch on the section box. So section box is there. I will click the section box and select the section box. I will cut this piece here. You can see that how much thickness is there. See how the slope is going. You can easily see that how it is coming. Okay, so you can see again now orbit, you can see that. See how you created the surface. This shows the different elevation points. So the maximum elevation here, and you can see that elevation here. Okay, so this is how you do. You give different points with the different elevations, and you create a topo surface. Mohammad Saad, are you there?
Yes.
Last time you were asking regarding this or this only, no? How to create the topo survey? That was your question. What was your question last time?
Yes, it was about how to make the site, sir, with code.
Okay. So this today I created this with the without any contour or anything. I just gave some points. Okay. So whenever you want to create a top surface, you have to topo survey. You have to go to site and do it. Okay. If you do in the level 1, it will give a message. You can do in level 1 also. The problem is that then you have to go to visual graphics, and from there you have to switch on anything. So always create in the site. Okay. So let me delete this. Now, suppose I want to create a topo surface with the I have a image where the contours are there. With the contour, how I will create a topo surface. Okay, you have a contour, just a image only. They have shown what is the contour, the height and everything they are given, but you don't have a 3D thing. Okay, so how will you do that? So what we'll do is first we will bring a, I will go to insert, I will bring an image. There is I have a contour map here. I will bring that image. So always you should see that you are in the site. Click. And you can see that we have a contour image. And with this, you are going to create a 3D topo surface. Mamasa, this was your question?
Yes, sir. Like if you are importing a CAD
Yeah,
file and
yeah. Importing also, the problem is I don't have any CAD file to import. I will explain you how to do that. So
it's okay.
suppose this is the image you have, and you see
Hello,
all the contours are given here.
sir.
Yes.
If you are importing an image like this, if you are and zooming, the
Hmm.
scale would change, right?
Yeah. That after drawing everything, you have to scale it properly. After drawing all the things, you draw properly and delete this image map. Then you have only the Revit, and that you have to scale it and keep according to your scale.
Okay, okay, sir.
Okay, so now what we are going to do is we have an image where this is not 3D, just a picture only, where it shows all the contours here. So we are going to create a topo surface with this image now. Okay, so how will you do that? Now will you go to masking site, topo surface, and I'm going to create the place point. Okay, so I will draw the first for 4.5. So you remember we have units we already gave, meter. You remember we are given meters, then decimal, 2 decimal we kept because we want here 4.502 decimal we want. So we kept 2 decimals. Okay, so now what we'll do, we'll draw the contour for 4.5. So you are in the place point. So you change the point here to 4.5. And you just start drawing top of this. I hope all of you are following this. Okay, so this is we have completed 4.5. The problem what happened was you cannot see in the bottom.
Hello, sir.
You can't see the contour in the bottom.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. The last 5 points which you have put here, which you placed out
This
of that.
don't worry about that. It happens sometimes. Don't worry about that. It happens something like that. Nothing to worry about that.
Really,
Okay.
there's no accuracy in placing the points.
Yeah, sometimes then you have to take more point nearby, nearby, and nearby. So usually this procedure is not correct because it will take a lot of time. You have to create in AutoCAD or the 3D. In there, you have to create the exact contour with the exact coordinate with the height. The 3D you have to create, then you have to import. That is the correct procedure. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so I created the contour for 4.5. The problem is I can't see the contour at the bottom here. I can't draw top of that. So what you have to change your visual style to wireframe. It was in the hidden line. That is why you can't see. Make it to wireframe. So I can't see bottom now. So I will go to the next one, which is 5. I'll 5. Then I will start clicking 5. Five is finished. Now I have 5.5. That time same thing, if you want you can do here also, but let's finish and go. We can do that type also. Now we want 5.5. Okay, and next is 6. I have to draw this, then only I can show you how it is coming. So we have finished 6 and we'll have 6.5. So it shows the hill from 0 to it coming up to 6.5 meter up. So this is for 6.5. Okay. Now we'll go here. We have a 4 here. 4. Okay. Then we have 4.5 here. 4.5. Start from here. Okay, I finished 4.5 and there is a 5 here also 5. We have to draw this, then only you will see that difference. So it will take 5 minutes, no problem. So with the 5, okay, then this may be 5.5. Then we have 6. Approximately I've drawn. Now here again you want 5 here. You can delete any point if you have done more, you can delete it. See, this shows that you are going up here from 4.56 and it is going hill here. Okay, that was 5.5. I'm at 6. I'm quickly doing maybe some small mistake will be there. This is just to understand only, so don't worry about that. 6.5. Hope all of you are watching how I'm doing this. Seven. No, 7.5. So this contour you get from the levels. Usually it is given, prepared by the surveyor. He will prepare and give it to you this. Say 8. Okay, approximately enough. So we made a top of this. There is a one here also. Is there? We don't know the value. We leave it there. Okay. So now once you finish, then you say okay. So it created a contour based on the elevation which we give. Let us go to 3D. We have to switch off our section box. So this is how you created the, you can see that it's going up. There's a going hill here, small hill here. Okay, you can check that orbit. You can see small hill here. Okay, so that's how you do the topo surface if you have an image. So based on that one, you have to draw. I hope it's clear. This also you can cut and check how you can section box you can on. You can select this and cut and check. See how it is coming, going up and down. You can go to elevation also, you can check this profile, you can see. If you go to elevation and check. Okay. So this is if you have an image and you don't have a 3D file with you, you can draw in Revit. And now suppose you have a file, the AutoCAD file or some other file which you have your actual 3D contours. How will you bring in AutoCAD? I don't have a file, so I will just give you the steps only. Okay. So first we will go to site, and here you will go to insert, and here you go to import CAD. Okay, when you click the import CAD, you will see the here AutoCAD drawing. You find out the AutoCAD drawing, and there are some options here. So don't select this current view only. In that case, it comes only the current view. Don't select this. And here you keep colors as preserved, layers as usual, and import unit always keep as auto detect. Don't give any unit there. And positioning origin. Sometimes it will be in different. It will be base point something like that. But select always better to have origin to origin like this and just open. So you get the file open here. Suppose this is the AutoCAD drawing is up here. So you insert that. After this, first you bring that file, and after you go to mask, then you click the topo surface. Now instead of pay unit, you have to use the create from import. So when you click this one, you have two options here. Select import instance, select 0.5. Okay, so you select this, select import instance. You click that one. Okay, and immediately it shows you the list of layers in the AutoCAD drawing. When you click this, it shows you the complete list of the layers in AutoCAD. There you switch off all other layers except the contour layer. You switch on only contour layer and say OK. So immediately he create a contour map with the, he will create, when you say OK, surface, click OK, it will create that 3D topo surface from AutoCAD file. It will create. Okay, then you can switch off the original AutoCAD file and check and other things. Okay, that's how you do the AutoCAD. Mohammed Saad, any doubt in that?
No, sir.
Okay, next time you try that, and if you have any problem, call me. Okay.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Okay. So that is so this is very important. You have to, all of you have to practice this. You have to check it properly and learn this properly. Okay. So that's how you do the topo surface. Any doubts on it? I will delete this. Delete. Always be that when you create site. So I will create a simple topo surface now. First with a 0 point, place point. I'm going to show you how to create your site components. Suppose you want to delete any point, you can delete this. Suppose you want to delete this, you can delete this. Okay, so this is I created with the 0 elevation. I will create another one, say 1 meter height. I don't want too much height. Okay, so this is your site with 1 meter height. So from 0 to 1 meter, since we have given 0.25, you remember, that is why every 0.25 is marking the contour. 0 to 1, every 0.5 is marking, because the default is we change it 0.25. What is this? Okay. Okay. So you created a small hill, 1 meter. We don't want too much because we are just going to learn how to create this building pad and other thing. Okay. Now I'll go to 3D. Okay, we'll see that a very small orbit. There is a small hill only, not very big, huge, small hill. Okay. So if you want, we can check by creating in the section box. I'll create a small section box. You can see the profile is This is how the profile looks like. Slowly it going up 1 meter. See the profile from 0 it's going up 1 and flat there. Okay, so now we have a, I have given a very small slope only just to show you only. Now we want to create a building pad. So what is building pad? Well, building pad is nothing but a flat area where you are going to have your building construction. So this full slope, this is slope coming from here to here, but you may require the flat surface where you want to construct your building. So that's why this building pad is coming. Click this building pad and let us create a building pad there. I can use a rectangle, any model. I will just use a line command. So this is the area I want to use it for doing the building. Say okay. So now you can see in the 3D. You see that? So this is a 1 meter cutting is coming here, no? So this much area you have to cut to get the flat area. So this is a flat area where you are going to have your construction. So that is what building pad. Okay. You can select it. When you select that carefully, you will get this edit boundary. So if you want to adjust the boundary of the building pad, so if you click like this, it will not come. It's not coming. You have to go and select the pad only, this building pad. Then only this comes. Edit. So if you want to change that, you go to the plan. Suppose you want to make it a little bigger or smaller or something like that. I want to move this little. You cannot go beyond our site. Maximum you can come near the site only. And suppose you want to create some road and other thing you can do. Suppose you want to have, suppose we want to have a road here. So just draw a road here. You cannot go out of this. Suppose this is an entrance or road or something like that. Okay, then I have to cut this. How will you cut this? Go here, split element, click the delete inner segment. 1, 2. So it has come now. Okay. Okay. So you created a pad with all the details are there. Let's see from 3D now. Okay. So this is your plot now. Now I want to put some parking here. So I can use the parking component. Okay. I'll bring that parking component. And you can see the parking component. You can rotate it. I'll just put here. You can copy that also, no problem. Some parking I did. Okay. You can rotate the parking and other. You can select one of the parking and go edit and you can change the angle. This is 90 degree. Now you can change the angle and other things for rotation of the parking and other thing. So this is parking I did. Now I want to put some trees here. I want to put some trees. So here, when you go to site components, you can see there are a lot of trees available here. So many trees available here. So I put one tree here. You can see from the 3D. That tree. There's some problem with the trees not coming. There's some problem with this. Just open another file. Okay, I will quickly create a topo surface. Topo surface. This should be very careful. Where you created this when you are in the level 1, so you have to cancel it. Go out. Now you come to site, and now you click the topo surface. Okay. Sorry. UN units. Make it meters. If you want decimal, put decimal. Okay. Now we go to topo surface. Place point. I'll make it in 0. You create it on 0. Then you create it on 1. Okay. Now you create a building pad. Small building pad you created. Okay. Now we'll try to bring one tree. See here, tree is coming. This is a tree, 12.5 meter. I'll go put one tree somewhere here. Okay, and I will go to edit type. I'll select duplicate. I'll put another tree, and you can select the trees from here. Next tree I want only 6 meter. You can select from here. See, different type of trees are there. Different type of tree. Select some. Select this. Okay. Okay. The tree has come. Duplicate. You want some shrubs. So give it some name shrubs. Okay. Click this. And you can, these are trees. You can select from here shrubs you want. Shrubs. Shrubs and grasses, you see. There are different type of shrubs and grasses you can find out. Whichever you want. So I'll select this one. Okay. Okay. So I created this, but you can't see that effect because you have to go to visual style. You have to change it to realistic. Be careful because now you are in shader mode. Shader mode, you can't see this. So you go to realistic. You can see the trees. You will see that only trees. Or you, when you render also automatically comes. Okay. Now I want to bring a person here. People. How will you bring that people? So go edit type here. Duplicate. I'll say people. Give a name. And people height will be maximum 1.6. 1.6 I can't have. Here, and from here you select the people. There are different type of people here. See, the people, that means standing like this. We'll select a casual style. So we'll select this one. Where is it? Person is coming. Just come there because the height is very less, no? For namesake, we will just increase the height. Actually, you should, that is the correct height. Just make it to 2.5. Just to learn only. You cannot have more than 1.6. Okay. So see, looking the other side. You can select that and you can rotate it. Okay. You can rotate again. You can rotate a view from any direction. Okay. So like this, you can bring a car also. And if you see that there is no car available here, and one more important thing is that when you bring the site, this edit, there are different types here. Huh? So many there, you can select from whichever you want. Edit type. You have to select. There is a render appearance properties. You have to click this and say cast, reflection, or something like that. If you want shade and something, like that, you can want that. Okay. So there is no vehicle available here. No vehicle there. So what we'll do is we'll go to load family. Okay, load family. Go to load family, and there are many things available in the. If you go to site, accessories, you have a stand, billboard. So many things are there. Bench, park bench, planter tree, trash. So many things you can bring that here. So RFP file, you can bring whatever you want. If you go to parking, there are different type of parking, marking, and other thing. You can bring that one. Utilities. Okay. Logistics. See, we can truck is there. Some equipment will take this pickup van will take this pickup truck pickup. Okay. And you can see that pickup is coming here. Click. Okay. We want you can rotate this, select and rotate, or you can use select and use the space bar. You can use the space bar to rotate. You can use the space bar to rotate, or use the rotation here. So this is how you bring this one. There are some more options here. Split surface. Suppose you want to cut a small portion of this one. Cut this. You can use the split. That will go to here. Share that view. You want to cut a small piece here, you can select it. Cut from here. So you cut this. It's a separate piece now. You can delete if you want. You can delete if you want that. Okay. So that is for split. Same way you can join also. Merge. You can join together. Select one of the thing. Merge. 1, 2. So join together. Sub-region is just to create a small region here, like the building pad and other thing. Okay. And this is a property line is actually when you are in, you want to, this is your plot and you want to mark your property line, you can use the property line. So we can create the property line using distance or the sketching. So we'll use the sketching. So this is just to mark your property line. You can see only this in plan only. We just show you a dotted line, a property line only. That is the property line. Okay, this is all regarding that topo surface and site components. And one more important thing I forgot to tell you. When you draw the topo surface, suppose I want to draw the, so I will select this, edit surface. I will change this increment to 0.25. Okay, so it is already. I will delete this. You can see the marking here. This contour. So if you want to mark that contour, you can use the label. You can see he marked the labels there. It was 0.5, 0.25. You can increase the scale a little bit. You can see automatically he marked that contours, what height it is there. You can use the label contours. Okay. So